Hello everyone, here is Nathan Cavalcante from São Paulo, Brazil. Today we are going to talk about queries. Okay? First of all, what is a query? Uh, Query is a standard SAP tool that can be used in order to perform some quick searches, researches over the system. So today I'm going to show you how to create a quick query. Okay? How or when do you have to use that? I'll give an as example. For let's just say, um, here in Brazil, we have a department that's very important to the company. We call it tax department. So let's just say this tax department asks us, or the IT area, to provide a report where it's necessary to display um, a material report that shows the origin, the material origin, and NCN codes. These fields are very relevant for Brazil for tax purposes. So I'm using Brazilian example, but if you understand how it works, you can use for any other proposal. Okay. Also, we are going to work with materials management tables, but if you know other tables like SD or PP, you can create your own query based on the tables you know. Okay. So as I was saying, tax department has asked the IT department to provide a report. We don't have any standard report that shows these fields. So there are basically three ways to provide this information. First one is you could run SCA16 transaction code and extract the values directly from the tables. But it works, but it would is a task consuming because you would need to do that for at least 4 tables. So after you extract this information, you would need to use VLOOKUP tool from Excel in order to generate the final report. So that's one I would not suggest. That works, but it would take time. Okay. The second one is you could create an ABAP program that can perform the select over the 4 tables and provide to the end user a final report. That one I would say is the best, but let's just say you don't have enough time to create this report. Okay, you have to provide this information right now in 5 minutes. So the third possibility is just using query. That's why I would like to show you today how to create a query. Okay, we are going to run over 2 examples just to show you how to create the query. The first one is exactly the material report that I have told you right now, and the other one is a vendor report with conciliation account. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, enough talking. I like to work with the quick query. Okay, that is transaction code SQVI. Okay, there is another transaction code for query that let me show you. Transaction code SQ01. Okay, let's just say the SQ01 is the more complete query transaction, and the SQVI is the quick viewer. Okay, what's the difference? There are some companies that they use this transaction code, the SQ01, in order to generate a query, to generate a report, and based on this new report, it's possible to generate a transaction code and deliver it to the end user. Okay, and the quick query, it's not possible to generate a transaction code. At least I never heard about to generate a transaction code using the quick viewer. But in my point of view, I would not suggest to use queries in order to provide reports to the end user. Quick queries, um, it's very good for IT in order to perform relevant searches. Okay. In fact, there are some companies that forbidden the access to SQVI V1, sorry, SQVI or SQO1 transaction codes, because some people say that queries can interfere in the how can I say the system performance. Okay. Uh, okay. So let's just start creating a query. Here, what we have to do is just give a technical name. For example, I have already created the same queries because I have recorded this report in Portuguese, this video in Portuguese, and I'm recording again in English version. So let's just say I'm going to create the Mara Mark to report. I like to say here which tables I'm working in order to remember what report is this one. In fact, when you work with queries, it's possible to generate a lot of queries. So you must know which one you are looking for. Okay, so I'm creating right now. I'm going to provide a title. Let's just say material report that shows NCM plus material origin. Okay. So I told you that we are going to work at least with 4 tables. So what we have to do here in data source is tell the system we are going to perform a table join, and we are going to work in basis mode. Okay, just hit enter, and the system will open this screen. If you worked before with Microsoft Access, it's the same idea. You provide the tables and you perform the link between these tables. So in this button, insert table, you just click here and provide the first table. First one, I'm gonna tell the system is table Mara. Okay. Second one, MACT, because I would like to provide in my report the test, the material description. Other one is mark table, because I would like to run this report based on the plants. And the last one is table and view. Okay, each of these tables has relevant information for my report. As you can see, the system already provided an idea of link between each tables using the key. So in this case, matching error is the key for Mara, for MACT, marking, and for view. Sometimes, depending on the tables you are working, sometimes the system can provide a wrong link between these tables. For example, let me give an example here. Here I have illegal join conditions, but sometimes, let me try another one. No. I would like to show you an incorrect join. Here the system is showing us a perfect join between the tables, but sometimes you're gonna find something like that. This one would work because valuation area can be the plant, right? But let's just say this join is wrong. So all I have to do is just select this join and with the right button of your mouse and click on delete link. Okay, this is very important. Also, you can check if your join conditions is okay or not, clicking by this button here, check link condition, or press F8. And here, system says that the conditions are correct. Nice. So this stage is done. Let's go back, and system will open this screen. Okay. what I have to know here. Here in the left side of your panel, you can open the tables, okay? And you can see all fields from the table you have selected before. So for example, material number. I would like to have this field in my report, okay? So you have to understand the first column here is list field. That means this field will appear in your report, okay? And here in the second column is a selection criteria. That means you would like to have this field in your selection screen, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna show you. So I will select this one. That means I can provide in the selection screen a material number, and the system will bring in my report only that material number. Okay, I'm gonna show select some fields, and we are going to create a report. So material number is okay. If I want, I can put in my report the person who has created the material, the name of person, material type. That's very important. Let's just say I would like to run this report only for raw material or for fact material. Okay, material group. If I want, I can put in my report and so on. I will not take much of your time because I believe you already have understood the idea here. So I'm now in the first table. I'm closing this table. I don't want more fields from this table. Now I'm going to the next table. In my selection screen, I can tell the system that I would like my report in Portuguese. So that's why I'm using the language key. Also, I would like material description in my report. Okay. Let's go to the next table. Here, if I would like to see my materials by plant, I can select plant to display in my report, and can be a selection criteria too. From this table, there is nothing else I would like to have. And finally, material evaluation. I'm looking for material origin, right? Okay, let me give you an example. If you don't know the field, how you can proceed. I'm going to open a new window or pick this one and open transaction code MM03. Let's just use any material here. I'm working with this one. I'm going to accounting view from plant 100. A little bit slow. Okay. The field I'm looking for is this one: material usage and material origin. Let's just say I don't know the field, the technical name of the field. All you have to do is just select the field you are looking for, press F1 button on your keyboard, and the system will pop up a window. If you click over here, this button, technical information, you would be able to get the technical name of the field. Okay, and we can go back in our query and press over find data field and paste here the field. Alright, and here is the field I'm looking for, both of them, material usage and origin of the material. Okay, so that means we have already created our report. In fact, I told you that you can do that in 5 minutes. I'm taking more than 5 minutes just because I'm trying to explain you guys how to do that and what I'm doing right now. I would say my report is totally done. Okay, so I can check if it's okay. Maybe system will provide a warning message. Don't worry about that. Just click OK and let's run our report. System will, how can I say, compile this report and will generate the selection screen. A little bit slow. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, this is my report selection screen. Remember, we have defined which field would appear here in my criteria, selection criteria? Material number, material type, language, and plant. I don't have my materials in English, so I'm going to run this report in Portuguese. As I told you, I can run only for one material, so I can run the report, and here it is. The fields I have defined previously: the material, who has created, material type, material group, material description, the plant. It's missing one field, the NCN, right? Yes. I can do that for a whole plant and for a material type. That's here, okay. But it's missing a field. I just forgot. Let's go back to our report. Let's just say I would like to include a new table. How can I do that? Go over here in data source, change the join condition, and just include your new table here. Okay? I will not do that. I just will add one more field. This field in the table mark. Okay? As I have forgot the field, technical name of this field, I'm going on purchase order, foreign in trading part, and the field I'm looking for is this one, is the control code. This control code is very important here in Brazil in order to deliver notas fiscais, or billing documents, sorry. I'm talking in Portuguese and English at the same time. So I'm just pressing F1 button. I'm getting the technical name is the field mark stilk. Okay, closing, and now I go back to our report, and I will do exactly what I have done before, just searching the field I'm looking for, and it's here. Alright, I will execute because I know my condition is okay, my tables is okay. Let's run again my report. Okay, so let's just now run for fetch. I think I don't have much. And this is it. The control code is here. Okay. So now I can just export it to Excel and send it to my fiscal or tax department. Tax department would be able to review this information, and if it's wrong, they can just update in Excel spreadsheet and give back to me this file. And what can I do? I can just use mass update in order to update this field. Mass update, I mean transaction code MM17. Okay, I will not do that because I would like to remain here in my queries. I will save my quick view, and here it is, the report I have created. Okay, so I believe based on this information I have just provided to you guys, now you are already able to generate a report, okay, a query report. I have another example. I will not create, I will just show you because it will take time from you. I know time is money. So let me show just the report I have created in Portuguese version. It's the same, exactly the same idea. Okay, I'm just going to show you the table I have used. Let's go to basis mode. I'm just working with vendor master tables LFA1 and LFB1. Okay, and the information I want in this report is accounting number, okay, with an R, the name of my vendor, address, okay. Until here, if you use transaction code MKVZ, it's the same thing. This standard transaction code can provide you the vendor name, the vendor code, the address, but this standard report cannot provide me information that I'm looking for. It is in table LFB1. That is the reconciliation account. Okay, so let's just run this report. I think I have only these vendors here in this environment. Let's just do that for transaction company code SN01. So here we have all the vendors I have here, and okay, exactly the same vendors I have in standard transaction code I can find over here. Okay, well, all right. So that is exactly what I would like to show you today, guys. And in order to finish, I would like to just tell you guys, you must be careful with some points. For example, huge tables like MSEG. When I say it's a huge table, that means this table has a lot of information. Okay, materials movement tables is huge. Okay, what I mean, it's not a good idea to use query in order to perform search in these huge tables. Okay, in fact, depending of your SAP version, system will bring an error for you. Okay, system will not allow you to work with this table. In version 4.6 system, when I try to bring the table, system gives an error immediately. In this version, enhancement package 4, system allows you to bring the table, but when I try to run my report, system provides an error. So just be careful with the tables you are working, okay? That's the idea. If you want a report that uses MSEG table, just go for an ABAP program, okay? And be careful with data entries in all tables. What I would like to tell you here is be careful with, for example, purchasing reports. Let's just say I have two purchase orders. One purchase order has history, okay? That means you performed MIG or MIRO. And the other one is just a purchase order without history. There is no MIGO and no MIRO. Okay, when you run a query for this report, system will bring only the purchase order that has entry in these three tables. Okay, the purchase order that doesn't have any history entry the system will not bring it in your report. Why I'm saying that? Because I saw people using queries for purchasing report, and they have faced problems because the report value is not correct because of this condition. Okay, just show you quickly an example. I have here a report for purchasing. I'm gonna show you what happens. Also, I'm going to open standard transaction code for purchasing report. Okay, here is my report. I'm going to run for this company. Okay, I have several purchase order here. Okay, and now I'm going to run standard report, the same standard report, okay, for purchasing. Okay, perfect. Exactly what I would like to show you. If you see this purchase order that has this icon here, that means you have PO history, okay? This one doesn't have a PO history, okay? That means in my query, this PO you will not be able to find there, okay? So 17352, right? Let's just try to find this PO. Again, 17352. 17.3. Let me first order by purchase document. Okay. So again, forgot the PO. 17352. 17. 352 is not here. Okay. Yes, that's exactly what would you like to tell. If we have here one more column or here with value and you perform total amount, this value report is totally different from this one because it's missing one entry. Okay, I don't know if you could understand the idea, but this material document entry date and time are fields from SQVI, our pure history table. Okay, so let me show you the join I have done here. So EKQO, EKPO, my vendor, and here this table. Okay, so as that purchase order doesn't have history, my query couldn't bring it because I'm using this table. Okay, this is all information I would like to share with you guys. I hope you have enjoyed. So I would like to ask you guys try to create your own query, try to understand how it works, and good luck with that. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next tip of the day.